Wait, what is up, everybody? So today, King's Owl has opened the test realm back up. It does not include part 2 though. It does not, which really sucks because there's that hype still and there's still no part 2. But we did get some awesome new features today, which I am excited and I've always wanted in this game. So let's jump into this. The first feature that they've listed on their patch note or update notes is Team Up. Team Up is an awesome new feature. So if you guys ever played World of Warcraft, you know to get into a dungeon, you queue up, it finds the players for you, and you go into the dungeon. Well, with Team Up, it's similar to that. You still have to go up to the sigil, but let's say, like right now, you know, no one's here, don't see anybody at all, because of course, test realm, no one's really on during the day, mostly towards the afternoon and evening. So, Team Up is an awesome new feature. You know, it says right here, it could be right here, and then you click, it says, you sure you want to team up with other players? You click yes. So then it finds other players for you to join, so just in case no one's here, or they're in a different realm, and you don't see them, it searches realms, and it will find players for you. So there's a downfall to this. You know, while waiting for other players, you can't move. I'm pressing buttons right now, I can't move, and if you press the X, you're taken out of queue like usual. So there's a way to leave queue if you don't want to queue up anymore, if you think you've been in queue too long. So there's also some other things, is you cannot choose or reject the team that you are placed in. If you're not happy with the team you were placed in, just simply leave the dungeon, you know, just walk out and you'll leave the team, and you can team up again, or find other people, or just find people yourself and go in yourself. Easy as that, which is awesome and nice. There are some other details to Team Up. You will not be put on the same team as someone you've ignored or they have ignored. So if you don't like someone in your ignore list, they're not going to be teamed up with you, and you don't have to worry about that. Let's see here. Team Up ignores groups, so if you're already in a group, I don't know why you would team up then, but so that's a little weird. So don't team up as if you're in a group, because it'll just ignore it and it'll find people for you. When one player is waiting, they will wait until a second player joins. When the second player joins, the 2-minute timer starts. When the timer reaches 0, all players are teleported into the dungeon. If a 4th player joins, the timer is ignored and players are teleported right away, which is cool. So if you find 4 people right away, you're teleported in right away, which is nice. But again, this is only specific dungeons right now, like Sunken City, Waterworks, Emperor Retreat, Big Ben, Tree of Life, Great Spire, which one I'm at, the Chancel, Black Palace, and a couple more that, you know, you just get it. I mean, the big end world dungeons like that, which is nice. Now they also have a second feature. The second feature is recall, which is cool. You know, if you ever wanted to go back to a dungeon that you finished, you can recall. So, or if you're defeated, I should say. If you're defeated or teleport out of a dungeon that you were in alone, you now have the option to recall directly back to the start of the same dungeon. An icon will appear near your compass, and you'll place your mouse over that button. We'll show you the dungeon name and a countdown timer showing how long you have before the dungeon closes. So it's probably be like right here. I'll put a picture like on the screen too, so you guys can see where it will be. You will only see this icon when you have currently recallable dungeons available to you. If you're defeated or teleported out of a dungeon that you are exploring with other wizards, you have the option to recall to the dungeon. We will not see a timer. If your friend completes the dungeon without you, you will not be able to recall to the dungeon, and will receive the message that the dungeon has been completed. So make sure your friend does not complete the dungeon without you, because that would suck if you needed something and he completed it and you couldn't get back in time. So if you return to an entry sigil of your currently active dungeon, you will see the option to resume, which is nice, because I remember when Waterworks first came out, everybody wanted it. And let's say you defeated a boss, and you're in the last boss, and you want to go in solo, but people keep going in, and that would reset the dungeon. Well, now if you go up, and let's say you're on the last boss of Waterworks, but you died, you come back, you just click resume, and it'll take you back into the dungeon without people coming in with you, which is nice, and yeah, it saves a lot of frustration from people. So, if you choose not to resume your current dungeon, you will start a new dungeon. You know, kind of common sense right there. Nothing too big to worry about, which is awesome. So let's head on, because they added some buffs now, which is I did not see, and a little other stuff that I did not see coming either. The buffs are, I really didn't see this coming. They really only affect fire wizards right now, but fire wizards below level 15, which, why? I didn't know there was a problem with fire wizards level under 15. What they have done is they have adjusted maximum natural health. Weird, right? Yeah, I know. I'm going to put a chart up so you guys can see it too. What I'm looking at right now is it's not much. Probably level 1 has a 10. That's all. Increased by 10, increased by 10 again. So it looks like just by 10 each level you gain up to 15. Well, at 15 it stops. You don't get 1, and it goes a little more. So they also buffed Fire Elf, which is weird. I don't use that anymore. They say, as we continue to balance the early levels of being a fire wizard, we are adjusting the health of some of the bosses of Fire Alley, as well as modifying the fire and ice shields cast by creatures in Wizard City. Most noticeable improvement of our young fire wizards will be the changes of initial damage to the Fire Elf spell. So I'll put that up there too. What they did is the initial damage only did 50, they buffed it to 100. Why? Maybe damage was too low, or something like that. They also say, bonus, the Fire Elf once again has varied spell animations. I didn't know they took that out. I don't know why. Some of my veteran players may recognize the Fire Elf's moves from the spell when the spell had more animation. So, I mean, for people like me, I never used Fire Elf, so I never noticed that they took it out. I don't know why they took it out, or maybe it was just a bug that they finally found. So that's going to be interesting. So go test that out if you guys want to. I'm not going to test it out because I don't use Fire Elf and I don't PvP. I don't know if you even use that in PvP. But I'll put that up there too so you guys can see that. Last but not least, they released a new concept art. They said, Crystal's Part 2 is shaping up to be an amazing adventure. We're still continuing to shape and polish the end of Morgan's story, but here's a sneak peek of some concept art from the Crescent Beach. I'll put that up there so you guys can see that too. Right now, all I see is some huts, a dock, some cockroach boat things, I don't even know, water, sand, and rocks. There's a hut in the middle, looks pretty big, but other than that, I don't really see much. If you guys see anything else that I don't see, comment down below, because, well, actually, I see a cave now. Wow, just a cave. But yeah, so that, I mean, that's all. Interesting features, you know, I didn't ever see this being implemented into Wizards, which is really nice. On an ETA for the test realm, no idea. No idea. Maybe beginning of March, hopefully middle of March, and if we're unlucky, probably beginning of April. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll see it sooner. But until then, so I'm curious to see if they actually did change any animations. You know, I said I was gonna test this out, but you know, stuff changes because I didn't know that they took it out or anything. So we'll see what they do. I wonder if we'll get lucky and see anything new, but from my memory, I don't even recall what Fire Elf does. It's been that long. I don't even see it. Oh yeah, that's different. That is different. And that did quite a lot. Well, that critted too, so no one. Don't see him right away. And it's just the same one again. So after 3 different times, nothing has changed. Weird. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I didn't notice anything different, which is kind of sad. I thought they said they changed it. Maybe I might have read that wrong, but who knows? So yeah, until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.